He's Ray Ferraro down at ice level. My name is James Cybulski for EA Sports, set to bring you what should be a fun one here tonight. Moments away before they drop the puck on this one. A few things you're looking forward to?
Always goaltending, always so critical. You know, special teams will play a big part in this contest as well. There's really nothing insignificant between these two teams.
Two teams hungry for 2 points, and we are ready to drop the puck. Puck is dropped, and we are underway. This has been one we've been waiting for a while, and it's time to finally see what the payoff is all about. Comes up with the stop. Denmark's moving it along the wing. Across the point. Slides the puck over. Just wide. Along the half wall with the puck. Moves it to Summers. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Smart defensive play here in the open ice. The Tigers play it along the wing. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. With the stop. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. On the attack along the boards. Kind of lost control for a second there, but regains possession. Denmark's gained possession along the boards. Here they come on the attack. Lumps the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. With the stop. Nears the blue line and looks to set up at the point. And he gains the zone here. Hammers it on net. Scores! They're on the board early.
Yeah, there's also a lot of people not in their seats yet. Man, that was quick. Now, the only way he's stopping this one is if it hits him. As soon as the shooter went to shoot it, the goaltender dropped into the butterfly. He's looking around that traffic, hoping he can find it.
The Blue Nation have the game's first goal, silencing this home crowd.
You don't want to have momentum pile up on top of you. This is a great way to take the air out of the building.
Puck grab by Thompson. Thompson's got it across the line. Shot comes up on the blocker save. The Tigers scoop it up along the boards. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Slides it back to the blue line. Stopped by the goaltender. Jostled off the puck. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Takes the pass from the left wing. Into the offensive end now. Looks to set up at the point now. It's in the back of the net. He scores!
Quickly, 2 goals in right around 90 seconds.
That sure changes things here on the ice.
Yeah, the game has completely been turned upside down. He's probably got about 2 seconds from the time that puck's delivered to find it. He can't see it, so he drops into the butterfly and hopes it hits him.
Lots of time left in this period. Denmark's really controlled the pace of play these last few minutes, leading by 2. Good read by the winger as the two setters tie up. Denmark's got a hold of the puck. Moves it around along the half wall. Here's a chance right in the slot. Denmark's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Puck picked up by Lowe. Long jam in front. That's broken up. Over the line they come. Denmark's got the puck along the boards. Here's a shot. Comes up with the stop. Through center along the wing. The Tigers get a hold of the puck along the boards. From the wing, it's moved to center. Takes the pass. Oh, how do you miss it?
Well, you miss it because you're trying to be perfect with it. Really good opportunity that he doesn't cash in.
Puts it in deep. Denmark's got the puck along the wall. Up along the wing. Now a quick pass to Strome. Scoops up the puck here. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. Takes a wrist shot. Big time stop.
McCollum's able to get out and make the save on that grade A chance.
Puck sent across the blue line. Moves the puck. And they'll be forced to regroup after the puck bounces out of the offensive zone. Feeds it over to Summers. Throws it in. The Tigers have it behind the cage. Nice pass. Sends a pass over. And he makes the save. Takes the feed from his netminder. Carries it across the line. Takes it across the blue line. Knocked away. Denmark's ready to go on the attack. Picks up the puck in his own end. Handles the puck. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Shot. Locks it down with a stop. I think he got a blocker on that one. Sends the pass over. Oh, smart heads up play to poke that one away. Hodgson's got it on the offensive end. Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Here's a short pass to Larson. Takes the feed at the point. Puts it on net. That's blocked. No quarter given here as they battle for the loose puck along the boards. Shot off target. Denmark's got a hold of it along the wall. Here's a shot. Oh, it comes up with nothing on the play. Solid check to slow him down. Grabs control of it at the point. Moves the puck along the half wall. Receives the pass. Here he is in front. Move to the middle. Answers the call with a big save. Through center along the wing. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Jostles for the puck, but still hangs on. Thompson's lugging the puck. Takes the feed. Hangs onto the puck. From the slot, wrist shot. Fantastic save! And he was slowed up. Hooking looks to be the call as the official's arm goes up in the air. Oh, just inches wide.
Doesn't miss it by much, James. That's a really good shot, but he got to get it on the net.
Scoops up the puck now. Up along the wing. Shoots it and makes the save. Back to the point it goes. Referee's hand shoots high in the air. Looks like we got a tripping penalty coming up. Let's see the call here.
They're going to be on the same team, James. You've made one mistake already. Now they compound it with another.
Boy, talk about a disastrous play. And that sequence there is going to cost them. What an opportunity for the power play here. They've got lots of time to work this 5-on-3.
When this puck is moved side to side on a 5-on-3, you're going to rotate those penalty killers around. Eventually, you're going to tire them out. I don't mind taking a shot, but it can't be a bad one from the wing. Get it on the net.
Hammers a shot wide of the net.
I like the shot. He didn't miss it by much, though.
Moves right to the middle. From the slot, fires away. He scores!
Now the power play comes through. They move the puck nicely, and they're able to capitalize on the extra man. Job is to create shots, and if you can create them from the most dangerous areas of the ice, you're going to be successful. Dead center, in the slot, he doesn't miss.
Denmark still trailing here in this opening period despite excellent scoring opportunities in the offensive zone. While the centers are jammed up, nice job by the winger to steal the puck. Back to the blue line. Takes a shot, and that one's stopped.
Time of the goal, 15 minutes, 34 seconds.
The Tigers must be feeling a little snake-bitten, trailing in the late stages of the first. Haynes won the draw deep in the defensive zone. Here's a chance to clear the defensive zone. And it's a small victory for the PK unit here.
Well, that's their job. Get it down the ice, get off the ice, get some new people out there.
Carries it in. Sends it over. And that carries off a stick. Right up the gut. Here they go. Into the corner of the attacking area. Back at the point, they set it up. Takes the feed. Slides the puck over. Moved out in front, and that one's broken up. Gets the puck back onto his stick. And that's broken up with a stick in front. In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. Denmark's down despite numerous scoring opportunities here late in the first. The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. Gets it out of his own end. Takes the pass. That's moved up ahead. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. Scores!
Quickly, 2 goals in right around 90 seconds.
The comeback's complete. We're all tied up here. New game, as they say, Ray.
Yeah, that was comfortable a little bit ago. Not anymore. That's a terrific comeback for them. They've been playing from behind the entire game. They finally tie it up.
Late goings of this period. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Puck is dropped and play resumes. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Takes it across the blue line. Dumps it in. The Blue Nation have taken possession along the wall. We got a penalty coming up here as the officials blow the play dead. And he's going to get 2 for hooking on the play, Ray.
He should. I mean, he gets his stick out parallel to the ice. He gets it across the player's midsection, and that's kind of a red flag for that penalty.
Another chance here on the man advantage.
Here's another power play for them, James. They've already scored on the power play tonight, so they must have some pretty good feel for it. They also have to be aware the penalty killers will adjust. They will have to, too.
Scooped up along the wall by Strome. Puts it towards the net. Denied by the goaltender. Pass back to the point.
They've totally controlled the puck here on this shift. Now they've worn the opposition down. Eventually, you get a scoring chance or they take a penalty.
And manages to clear the zone. Denmark's got a hold of it against the wall. Tries to get it to Strome. Strome's got it into offensive territory. There's the go-ahead goal, and we have a new game.
Taking the lead now, you control it. You push the pace, you push the other guys back on their heels. Goalie's trying to read here. He gets out at the top of his crease, makes the move to the butterfly, still gets beat up over the blocker.
Denmark's offense has given them a 1-goal lead. Not to be Captain Obvious here, Ray, but this is what the coach wants to see, right?
Love playing in front of the game, and you want to make the opponent chase you around the ice. They've accomplished that with the go-ahead goal.
Denmark's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. The Tigers move the puck in the defensive zone. With possession along the wall. Nice feed inside the offensive zone from the boards. Scores! Wow, this is unbelievable.
4 straight goals. They've dominated this play. Man, these burn the coaching staff. When they see a player get open in the high slot, the first thing they're going to look for is who's supposed to be standing near him.
Here in the dying moments of this period, Denmark's got a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. This neutral zone face-off set to go, and we are back underway. From the point, they take control of it. Wide! Denmark's gained possession along the boards. Here they come on the attack. From his own end, he picks up the puck. Pins them against the boards as they battle for the loose puck. Horn sounds, and that concludes the first 20 minutes of play. Well, what a start offensively for both sides. It's 4-2 after 20.
If you'd like to rub shoulders with some of our players, don't forget to go to our website and check out our next charity event.
And while both teams get a refresher, we'll take one ourselves heading into the second period. And we are just moments away from the start of period number 2. Well, after an intriguing opening period, here we go. It's period number 2. Puck is dropped, and we are underway. Well, we've got over 20 minutes played thus far. Ray, how have you seen things?
Denmark's done virtually everything right in that first period. They had the puck the whole time. They're winning by 2, and they're in really good shape here.
Too many bodies in the way. Here's a chance in front. Deep inside his own end, right in front. Can he get out of pressure? Along the half wall with the puck. Moves the puck. In front, the puck stopper gets on top of it. We'll get a little stoppage and play here, Ray.
Yep, goalies are going to jump on it as quick as they can anytime around the front of the net.
The Tigers have looked good offensively tonight, generating all sorts of opportunities. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Denmark's looking to break out of their own end. Nice pass. Shot! Denmark's got the puck along the boards. A spirited battle along the boards for the puck. Pokes it away in his own end. Picked off! And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. From the opposite point. Quick shot. Gets a glove on it to make the save. James Cebulski, Ray Ferraro with you here in the early going of this period. We've got ourselves a 4-2 hockey game. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. From the slot. Gives them nothing in front.
Great tracking. He finds the puck. He gets the glove up. Makes the save on a dangerous chance.
Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. On the attack along the boards. And that one's broken up. Breakaway. Great stop by the goaltender.
Positioning and quickness. That's the day right there.
The Tigers continue to lead here in this second period, looking strong offensively. Larson's won the draw here in the offensive zone. Right to the middle. Handles it along the blue line. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Denmark's got control of it now here in the offensive end. And that's picked off. Over the line they come. Into the corner now. Still keeps the hold of the puck. Picks off the pass in the defensive zone. Maintains possession. Takes that pass back at the point. That's off a stick. Gets a stick on it to make the save. Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. It's 4-2. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Great feed from the left side. The Tigers scoop it up along the boards. Big chest save as he gobbled that one up with the trapper. Denmark's message going into this one when we talked to them at the morning skate was to get a lot of pucks on net. They've done just that, and they lead as a result. Center's jammed up, and the winger grabs the puck. Point-to-point pass. Too much congestion, blocks the shot. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. Slides it across, and he scores.
Our coaches talk about getting to the front of the net, make it difficult on the goalie, take his eyes away. Man, he only could see the players' butts in front of him. He can't even see the puck.
The Blue Nation have seemingly injected some new life on their bench, Ray.
Looks like it, sounds like it, and while they haven't played particularly well, they've had fewer shots on net. They've now cut the lead to 1.
Moves it around along the half wall. Sends a pass over. Quick pass to Mitchell. Off the crossbar. Great defensive stick work on the play. Moves the puck along the half wall. Moved into the middle. And here's a shot. And just a little too high on the play.
I like the delivery. He just shot it over top of the net.
Grabs the puck right in front and tries to escape the pressure. Shot! Stopped by the goaltender. A little crashing and banging forces the turnover. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Puck lands back onto a stick. Into the corner. Knocked away. Big time play right there.
Strome's. Oh, there's going to be a penalty on this play here, James.
Carries it across the line. Gets to the bench for the extra attacker. Snaps one on net. Oh, you can't miss that.
Now, somehow I got 408, James. You don't get any if you don't hit the net. Get it on target, man.
Pretty cut and dry trip on that play.
Coaches will tell you, be careful with your stick, but you're trying to get the puck. I don't think a lot of times they do it intentionally.
Denmark sending their power play unit out for the first time tonight.
They've been running around trying to get this game tied up. They earn a power play, and now they'll have that chance. Quick puck movement always seems to work best for them.
Moves it quickly over to Larson, and he comes up with it. He scores!
Well, they've been hoping that the extra work they've done on the power play would help them capitalize. They do a nice job there. The power play cashes in. They move the puck around and get the puck right into the middle of the slot. He makes no mistake from there.
Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. It's all tied up. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Handles the puck.
Assisted by number 14 and by
Sends the pass over. That goes wide.
time of the goal.
Receives the pass.
18 seconds.
Carries it in. Takes the feed at the back end. Makes the save on the slapper. Picks off the feed. From the blue line, they take control of it. Ahead of steam now towards the front. Protects the puck around all sorts of danger. Takes the feed. Grabs it in his own end. Oh, reads it perfectly. Here's a chance. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Moves close to the point. Handles the puck at the point. And that's taken by the defense. Takes it across the blue line. Quick shot. Big time stop. More than half the period has expired. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Good read by the winger as the two centers tie up. Makes the save. Snaps one from the slot. Huge stick save by the goaltender. And a heads-up kick pass over to his teammate. Here they come on the attack. That's intercepted. Now he takes it over the line. Wrist shot from the slot. Stopped by the goaltender. Loose puck battle along the boards. Good defensive effort to poke it away. Denmark's got the puck along the wall. Ref's arm goes up in the air. Looks like we got a hooking call coming up. Here comes the official's decision. This is a good old-fashioned hooking the call here.
He looked like he was water skiing. Man, you got to move your feet. You get your stick around his waist, you'll get called.
Power play unit going back to work.
If your power play's successful, you can really take the wind out of the other guys. You've been successful all right with the man advantage. See if you can get another one.
Lets it fly. Oh, what a great stop as he got a piece of it with the glove. Slides it back to the blue line. Denmark's got the puck shorthanded. Gets it out of his own end. The Blue Nation have the puck in their own zone. Over the line they come. Takes the feed. And that's broken up with a stick in front. And manages to clear the zone. Denmark's got a hold of it along the wall. No one back, a 2-on-0. What a stop by the goalie on the poke.
That's a pretty risky play. He makes the poke check decision as the skater's still trying to make his move.
Past the midway mark of the frame, we got a tie game. While the centers are jammed up, nice job by the winger to steal the puck. Puts it just wide of the net. Under siege, trying to get it out of their zone. And the officials stop the play as the puck heads off the ice. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Trying to come up with a huge defensive play to get this puck out of his own end. Takes the feed in the middle of the ice. Slides the puck over. He says, let's get physical on that play. And there's the save.
That was a big hit. You've got to be willing to put your own body on the line to make a hit like that.
Haynes won the draw. Right up front. Denied by the goaltender. Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. Gets it out of his own end. Denmark's got a hold of it against the wall. And now he moves it quickly to Payne. Here's a shot. Gets it out of his own end. The Blue Nation have possession along the boards. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. Chance right in front. Stones him in front. And the PK unit gets their man out of the box.
Oh, I really like the penalty kill there. They were on the same page almost all over the ice that entire power play. The game stays tied because of their fine work.
Just here in the late stages of this frame, we are all tied up in this one. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Carries it across the line. Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. Nice poke check. Takes control of the puck. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Takes it and looks ahead. Takes a shot and makes the save. Can't keep a hold of it after that hit. Denmark's got control of it now from their own end. Lets it go. Gets in front of it. Takes the pass. Quick feed to Mitchell. Mitchell swooping in on the attack. Looks to set up at the point now. A chance right in front. Here's a backhand. Oh, wide of the net. And player hauled down to the ice. Looks like we got a tripping penalty coming up here. Let's get the call here. Mitchell's been nabbed for tripping.
He's going to look up at the big board and see that. You know what? That's a trip for sure. He got a stick in the wrong spot. Tripped up the player.
Another power play opportunity coming up here.
Well, they've earned another power play, James. Of course, that starts with an offensive zone faceoff. They've had success earlier in the game. They'll want to double up on that now if they can.
And manages to clear the zone. Denmark's gained possession along the boards. Carries it in. Moves it to Larson. Cannon of a shot. And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. Gets it out of his own end. Trying to get something going here with this man advantage as they start from their own end. Takes it from the other side of the blue line. Denies him with the save. Getting into the later stages of this period, the next goal could be a big one as we are tied. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. And manages to clear the zone. The Blue Nation have gained possession off the wall. Larson's carrying it ahead. Here's a short pass to Summers. And that shot gets caught in traffic. Gets it out of his own end. And the goalie leaves his crease to play the puck. From their own end, and they'll get a fresh set of legs out there on this man advantage. Larson's got the puck. Second intermission approaching quickly here. And that one's turned away. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And manages to clear the zone. Denmark's got the puck along the boards. Oh, and they go back on offense. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Blast from the blue line. Too much congestion in front. There's the whistle as the puck goes out of play. The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. Gets it out of his own end. Denmark's got the puck along the wall and tries to make a diagonal pass to Payne. Both sides back to even strength. A great effort by the penalty killers there.
Really aggressive work by the penalty killers. They shut that power play down without any danger.
There's the end of the period. What an explosion of offense tonight. We are still tied after 40.
Now is the time to pick up your team calendar.
And we'll be right back for what should be a very intriguing third.
The Tigers have a little more room on the bench, and that's because their injured player is not going to return tonight. He was evaluated in the locker room, and the doctors are going to hold him out.
Thanks very much for the update, Ray. That certainly complicates things now going forward.
Yeah, after the teammate got hurt, he jumped right in. He's going to make him try and pay a price.
We got ourselves a fight here. And down he goes.
That's a clear winner right there.
Ray, it looks like they're not done with each other down there.
No, they're going to bark at each other on the way to the penalty box, but into the box they go. Time to sit down.
Another chance here on the man advantage. Face off here in the neutral zone, and we are back underway.
Measure for fighting and a game misconduct.
Nice poke check inside the attacking zone. Player goes down to the ice. There's the referee's hand in the air. Looks like we got a tripping penalty on the way. Takes the feed at the point. Just wide. Let's see what the officials say. Looks like tripping the call.
Sometimes they're lazy, sometimes they're just bad luck.
The power play unit goes right back to work.
Hey, another power play for them. They've been successful tonight. I don't think they changed the script much here.
Hudson's won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. Back to the point it goes. Flips it up the net. Comes up with the stop. Whistle blown as that's redirected into the crowd. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. It's all tied up. Larson's won it in their own end. Trying to clear the puck. And he gets the job done. Big thumbs up clearing that one. The Tigers get a hold of the puck along the boards. Takes it across the blue line. Back to the blue line. Blocked in front. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. Center's jammed up, and the winger grabs the puck. Turns it away.
Yeah, he got out tight to him, James. There's nowhere for that puck to go.
There's the whistle as the puck heads out of play. This neutral zone face-off set to go, and we are back underway. Here's a shot with the stop.
One of the things he was working on is trying to control where the puck goes after he stops it. The corner is a pretty safe place.
Summers looks around. Coughs it up on the play. Referee signaling delayed penalty. Looks like hooking will be the call. And it's going to be 2 minutes for hooking on the call. A lot of people debate, is this a lazy penalty, the hook?
I don't know if it's lazy all the time, but it's a penalty of being out of position. Your stick's parallel to the ice, you get called all the time.
Puck set to drop. We've got some 4-on-4 coming up.
Even a little different, even if there's just one player missing on each team. Defensive responsibilities are different. There's different attack angles. Got to communicate here on the 4-on-4.
And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Back at the point, they set it up. Denmark's got a hold of it along the wall. Here they come on the attack. Shot! A rocker off the blocker! Moves the puck. Knocked away. Nice pass. Here's an opportunity, and that sails over the net.
Well, you got to get it on the net, but I see what he's doing. Lots of the net is gone with the size of the goalies.
A chance on goal with the stop. An opportunity for some power play time now as he steps back out onto the ice. The Blue Nation have taken possession along the wall. And now it's over to Payne. Sends a pass over. Here's a shot. Gobbles the puck up there with the chest. And we're going to get a whistle here.
He clearly thought he had room to get by, but it got closed off in a hurry. He took a big hit there.
We're still in the early stages of this period. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. And manages to clear the zone. Denmark's got a hold of it against the wall. Moves the puck over to Payne. Handles the puck. Denies him on the play. Trying to get the puck out of harm's way. And he moves the puck across the blue line out of the defensive zone. Summers works the puck in his own zone. Over the line they come. Pass back to the point. Shot from the point. And that goes wide. Sends the pass over. Takes the shot. Misses.
Now, tough to generate a rebound even when the puck misses the net by that much.
And that goes off a player in front. And he came up big on that last opportunity. The Blue Nation have gained control of the puck along the wall. Lowe's got it across the line. Denmark's got the puck. Along the wing up the neutral zone. With possession along the wall. Easily turned away with the glove. Receives the pass. Sends it over to Strome. Along the half wall with the puck. Handles it along the blue line. Lets it go. Misses over the net. Denmark's gained possession along the boards. Makes his presence known on the ice. Here's an odd man rush. Through pass ahead. All alone. What a stop by the goalie.
Yeah, he looked really confident. Out on top of the crease, followed the shooter and made the stop.
Takes that pass back at the point. Here's a shot. Oh, going wide.
You don't get the puck dead center very often. He's got to capitalize.
You wonder if that'll come back to haunt them. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. Centering pass from the backhand in front. Stopped by the goaltender.
I like how he was able to follow the puck. Good save in close.
On the attack along the boards. Here's a chance right in front. And that one's broken up. Takes the feed in the middle of the neutral zone. Denmark's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Into the offensive zone. Takes the feed. Lifts the stick and takes the puck. Through center along the wing. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Carries it across the line. Takes a shot. Oh, what a stop. He scores! They take the lead.
Well, it looked like this game was going to be even for the longest time because nobody seemed to have the upper hand. A quick flick of the wrist, and that snapshot beats the goaltender. He's in the low slot. He doesn't have much time to think about it.
ahead here by 1 in the third. What's the message now for the stretch run, Ray?
To be aggressive. Too often teams sit back on their heels. They give up a chance. They give up a power play. Pretty soon it's an all-out scramble.
Takes it from the right side. From the point, looks to make something happen. Jostling for the puck, and he loses control. Carries it in. Takes the feed. The Tigers have a hold of it in the defensive zone. And he gains the zone here. Right in front. Comes up with the stop. James and Ray with you tonight. More than half the period has been played. Denmark's been the better-looking team over the last few minutes. They'd love to build on this one-goal lead. Good read by the winger as the two setters tie up. He's off the one-timer. Just misses. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Puts it up front. Wrists one. Stopped by the goaltender.
Quick hands. Not only does he get a glove on it, he catches it, which is hard to do.
Denmark's Achilles heel tonight has been finding offense as they trail here in the third. While the centers are jammed up, nice job by the winger to steal the puck. Nice pass back. Puts it on net, and he makes the save. Slides the puck over. Takes it across the blue line. Moves it around along the half wall. Keeps a hold of the puck. Comes up with the steal. Moves the puck along the half wall. Battle along the boards. Quick feed down low. And he slides it quickly to Summers. Makes the save and putting out the fire in front. And that one goes up and over.
Oh, go big or stay home. A shot from the point. He's going to the shelf. He just shoots it over the net.
Sends it across. Lets it rip and puts it right over the crossbar. Pokes it away to keep the pressure on. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. The Blue Nation have the puck against the boards. Here they come on the attack. Shot misses high.
Not a bad shot. He just tried to make it too perfect and shoots it over the crossbar.
Near the point. Takes a shot, and that sails over the net. The Tigers have it now. Dumps it into the O-zone. Denmark's got it behind the net. Carrier's moving it ahead. He almost lost it for a second there, but regains control of the puck. Skates in behind the cage. And that one's broken up by a great defensive play. Over the line they come. The Blue Nation have possession along the boards. They've got numbers. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Here's a chance. Misses over the net.
Denmark's frustration is starting to boil over here. Late in the third period, they know they're behind because they've missed too many scoring chances.
Denmark's had more shots on goal, but yet they've run into a hot goalie. They trail late in this third period. Center's jammed up, and the winger grabs the puck. Here's a chance, and that one's broken up. Good hit. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. Shot, and makes the save. Denmark's got the puck in their own end. Haynes got it against the boards. The Tigers have it against the wall. Up along the wing. Takes the feed at the back end. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Into the offensive end now. Along the boards, they battle for the puck back and forth. Takes the pass. Thompson's got it in the offensive zone. Quick pass to Thompson. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Puts it on net, and that one's stopped.
I wanted another look at this one. I'm sure you guys were all impressed as I was. What a save by the goalie.
Denmark's offensive struggles have been the story tonight. Lots of chances, just not a lot of results. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Takes a bump but hangs on. Off target.
That's trying to be too perfect. You're in the middle of the ice. Get it on the net.
Slides it across to Larson. Moves the puck. Centering pass. He scores!
What an effort. They keep staying at the game. They push. They're looking for the tying goal. They finally get it. I always have zero sympathy for the goalie. That's a tough break. Bad break for him, you bet. But the puck goes into the net after somehow it's funneled that way and it bounces around into the cage.
Denmark's late third period goal certainly opens up a lot of decision-making for the coaches, doesn't it?
It does, but they must feel pretty good about their position because they just scored. I suspect they've got a little bit of a leg up, even though the game is tied.
Carries it across the line.
19 minutes, 5 seconds.
Back on a stick now. Unloads it. Sails over the net.
Gonna be disappointed. He's got a chance to be the hero late in the tie game.
A lot on the line here in this offensive zone faceoff. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. The Blue Nation have gained possession off the wall. With possession along the wall. Here's a chance! And a great save! Takes the feed from the wing. Along the half wall with the puck. Centering pass in front. Big play inside the defensive zone. And can't redirect it into the net. Knocked away. The Tigers take over on possession. And that's just out of reach. Denmark's looking to break out. Good defensive stop with the poke check. Regulation time comes to an end. That means we've got some overtime coming up. A little bonus hockey is coming up, and it's coming up next. Listen to this place. The electricity's so thick you could cut it with a knife. Sudden death, overtime. The puck is dropped. Let's go. Puck lands right back onto the blade. Looking to end it, and he misses. We're still tied. Strome's got it on the offensive end. Right in the slot. Chance to win it. Oh, what a save to keep it tied. Haynes taking it from his own end. Handles the puck at the point. The Blue Nation have taken possession along the wall. The Tigers have the puck now. On the attack along the boards. Picked up along the boards by Strome. Off a stick. Denmark's got it in the neutral zone. Carries it in. Almost lost the puck, but hangs on here as play continues. Denied by the goaltender.
We used to laugh about this and say, oh, the goalie's got to answer the phone because his ears are going to be ringing. But I'm sure the trainer's going to check on him here as this hits him right in the face.
Big save by the goaltender once again. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Keeps hold of the puck. Broken up at center. From the neutral zone now. Here they are on the attack. Here's the pass. Misses the net.
You're going to go back and kick yourself for that one because he wants that on the net. He doesn't miss it by much.
Moves it around along the half wall. Lugs the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. Pokes it away to stay on the attack. Nice pass. Takes it across the blue line. Move to the middle, and that's broken up with a stick in front. And the puck leaves the zone. Sudden death and nearing a minute to go here. And the puck's knocked loose. From the boards, he takes that pass. Just misses. Denmark's got a hold of it along the wall. Here's a chance, a 2-on-1. Drives it to the front of the net. And that shot dies in traffic. And now he tries to get it across to Lowe. Here's a shot, blocker save, and he's showing up big time tonight. Looks to set up along the point. Great chance in front. Moves it quickly over to Lowe. From the slot, comes up with the stick save.
Make the save, help yourself out at the same time. Good stop, but the better part is that he gets the puck away from the front of the net.
They've got numbers. Looking to end it. He missed the net. Stays with it. Puck scooped up by Strome. He can end it here. Nothing doing there.
He should probably punt next time.
Why not? It probably would have been better effect.
I loved making that save in road hockey, the old blocker stop.
A critical draw here. Nothing settled in overtime. That'll take us to a shootout.
All right, fans, time for tonight's Lucky Row giveaway. Congratulations to Section 107, Row F. Each fan receives a limited edition player's t-shirt. Fans, don't forget to...
Neither team has given an inch after 3 periods. Nothing solved after overtime. So here we go. Shootout. Let's go. Risky play with the paddle, but it works. Strome's ready to go here in this shootout. Great read by the keeper to poke it away.
Next shooter, number 27.
Can't get it to go, and that could have been a huge opportunity there.
Really could have spread the shootout out a little bit if he's able to score. He doesn't get it done.
Still no score here in this shootout. A chance to end that coming up right here. Stopped by the goaltender. Well, here we go. Round number 3. Still no offense in this one, but let's see if this changes right about now. Doesn't go. Really had a chance to turn up the temperature there.
Yeah, it's going to keep this interesting as the shootout does not spread out.
Here's a chance to seal the deal. Doesn't go. I'm sure he had a different plan than that.
Well, maybe that's part of the problem, James. Maybe he had a couple too many thoughts in his head. Really important to just whittle it down to one thought, one reaction. He didn't get it done.
Still no score in this shootout. Now the heat is on for both sides. Whoever can step up and snipe one sooner rather than later could win it. Boy, his team would love to escape with the 2 points if he can deliver here with a goal. Great hand dive by the goaltender, poking it away. On On to the next round we go. It's been all goalies to this point. Let's see if Eddie buries it for the goal.
I really like how he made this look like he was going to deke, but he doesn't. He stays with the shot, and he capitalizes.
Hudson's got to come up with a goal here or it's all over. Stopped by the goaltender. And that puts a bow on this one. It needed a shootout. I know a lot of people and traditionalists and purists don't like the shootout, but man, they're entertaining.
And that's the way the game has gone. It's supposed to be about fun. They're able to lock this down in the shootout. It's a big win for them.
For Ray Ferraro, I'm James Cybulski. Thanks for joining us tonight.